with this. It says, in 1980, Jewish Almanac. This is coming out of a 1980 Jewish Almanac, all right? This is very condemning and powerful weapons for Yasharallah. You brothers hearing this information and retaining this information. So the 1980 Jewish Almanac, strictly speaking, it is incorrect to call an ancient Israelite a Jew or to call a contemporary Jew an Israelite or a Hebrew. 1980 Jewish Almanac, page 3. I'll read it again. Strictly speaking, it is incorrect to call an ancient Israelite a Jew or to call a contemporary Jew an Israelite or a Hebrew. Actually, they wrong right there because they are Hebrews. They're Hebrew Edomites. But it says that this came out of a 1980 Jewish Almanac, page 3. Can I get that Psalm 64 and 8 again?
Sure. This is Psalm 64 and 8.
And all you scoffers, and what's that little piece of shit rabbi that's always talking garbage? What's his name? Rabbi Asher. Rabbi Asher. That little asshole. This is for you. This is for you. All right, you little piece of shit. This is for you. Read it again,
This is Psalm 64 and 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
This came out your own book, you lying dog. Read it again.
So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
The Bible is right and true because you made your own tongue fall upon yourself. All right, you cold busted, you lying piece of shit. Read it again.
So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Right. All right, now let's go to, let me finish this out. It says the American People's Encyclopedia for 1954 at 15-292 records the following in reference to the Khazars. In the year 740 AD, the Khazars were officially converted to Judaism. You hear that, Rabbi Asher? You're not a Jew. You're not the Jews. You're not the people of the Bible. These people are. Get it for them. Because you always making your little counter videos, all right, and deleting our videos off the internet because we speak the truth. And it hurts you when you hear the truth. Read it and read, you little piece of shit. Let me read it again. All right? This is coming from your own books, your own information. The American People's Encyclopedia for 1954 at 15-292 records the following reference to the Khazars. In the year 7040 AD, the Khazars were officially converted to Judaism. A century later, they were crushed by the incoming Slavic-speaking people and were scattered over Central Europe, and they were known as the Jews. This is what every believer, Israelite or Gentile must know, and it's true. So this is something else that every believer or Gentile must know, that these people are God's people.
That's right.
The people on this sign right here in front of you. No, we're not Africans. We're not Muslims. We're not Moors. All right? These are the people of the Lord. So you people over there in Israel calling yourself Jewish. All right? You a bunch of lying pieces of shit. Rat bastards. Go ahead, brother. Bring it out.
Exodus 4:22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn.
Right. Israel is his son. Read it and read. The people on this sign. These are the sons of the Most High. These are the gods that's spoken of in Psalms 82 and 6. These people right here. Go ahead. What you got? Bring it out, brother. What you got? Bring. Let them roll.
Leviticus 26 and 46. These are statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel and Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses.
Right. So those laws and statutes by your own, man. This is some condemning ass information. This is heavy, man. And I'm gonna make sure that all the brothers get this, and this is we gonna bring this up and throw it in your face every time. So this is especially for you, Rabbi Asher, because I can't stand you, and I pray to the Most High that I get to do the duty on you myself. Personally. Right. You little piece of shit. Right, be ye not called rabbi. And be you not called fathers. That's for you Catholic pieces of shit.
That's why you pieces of shit wrote a whole other book, man. El Talmud.
Right, because there's no place for you in the kingdom of heaven except in chains. Go ahead, brother. Say what you got.
Joel 2:27.
There you go.
You shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else.
And none else.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
And our people shall never be ashamed. All right, he said he's their God and none else. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:5. How is he numbered among the children of God, and his lot is among the saints? And we all know, the saints is the children of Israel. Only Israel can be the saints.
That's right. The people who are the genus of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, in that order. All right, in that order, not Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. All right, so that's who you fake Jews are. You are the sons of Esau. All right.
Aisha.
Go ahead, brother. Bring it out.
This is Second Esdras, and Second Esdras 3 and 13. I'll start at. It says, "Now when they lived so wickedly before thee, thou didst choose thee a man from among them, whose name was Abraham. Him thou lovest, and unto him only thou showest thy will, and madest an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed.
Right.
And unto him thou gavest Isaac, and unto Isaac also thou gavest Jacob and Esau. As for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee, and put by Esau. And so Jacob..."
Wait, what did he do by Esau?
It says, "And as for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee, and put by Esau."
Put by Esau, kicked your ass to the curb. That's like when you in a car and you pull over and you get out, bitch. That's you.
And so Jacob became a great multitude.
Right. And let me read this definition to solidify. Then we're gonna go into to the unless the brothers got something else, we're gonna go into the book of Maccabees and match that up to what's going on today with Israel and what's going on in the Middle East. All right. But this is the word genus. All right. Or genus. It says in the 1550s, a term of logic, a kind of class of things. Biological sense. He said of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, and Esau got put aside. Dates from 1600s. Genus, a race, a stock, a kind of family, birth, a descent, the origin. So when you get to Matthew, when it gives you the stock, the birth, the line of Yahushua. All right, because another thing that you fake Jewish people do is you try to identify yourself through your mother because you can't trace yourself back to Israel through your fathers. All right, that's another reason why you want to disregard the New Testament and come up with all these new doctrines and new philosophies. Both you Orthodox and you whatever you other kind of Jews. What was that word? Contemporary Jews. All right, them as well. All right, so it says, I'm trying to get to this one word. Oh, here we coming up on it. It says, gonus, birth, offspring, stock, produce, begot. Somebody get Matthew, the 1st chapter.
All right. This is Matthew.
What's up, bros?
This is
Good. You know we do. You know how I do, bro. You already know. I'm gonna holler at you later.
Hey, what's up? Matthew what?
Matthew the 1st chapter.
Okay. Starting at 1.
Right, because now that we got to this word beget, which means stock, race, kind, family, birth, descent, you beget. Stock is through sperm, through the man, through the seed. So we just further, jabbing at that wound that you got, Esau. We poking at that. We pouring a little salt on your paper cuts. All right, go ahead, brother.
All right, this is Matthew 1:1. The book of the generations of Yahushua, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begat Isaac.
Wait, begot, genus, race, stock, kind, family, birth, stock, descent, origin, genos, race, kind, birth, offspring. So you begot from the man, you lying pieces of shit. The woman ain't got nothing to do with it. It ain't saying nothing about the mothers in that sense. Go ahead.
And Isaac begot Jacob.
Right, and next, just a couple down. You don't have to read the whole thing.
Jacob begot Judas,
right,
and his brethren. And Judas begot Pharez,
right,
and Zara of Tamar.
Good. Now jump down to the bottom about Joseph begot Yahushua.
Okay.
Because it goes all the way through.
Okay. And this is jumping down to verse 16. And Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Yahushua.
Right, now let me finish this. Gentis, kinsman, beget, create, kind, child, I was born, and Welsh, genie, or to be born. Armenian, I bear, I am born. So you born through your father. So that's another lie. And then you dummies out there, I came from my mama. Stupid ass, you didn't come from your mama, you came from your daddy, nutsack. And he put you in your mama, and your mama incubated his seed. You came from your father, idiot. Your mother could have been anybody. And I'm tired of telling you stupid ass niggas that. And the rest of you dummies who want to dispute that.
Right.
Right?
That's right. That's right.
Now, unless you brothers got something right. Yeah, I was reading the Maccabees, which is literally one of my favorite books in the Bible because I feel so connected to the Maccabees in so many ways. Even my
Judas himself.
Even my worldly last name is connected to the word Maccabees. All right. So I'm gonna go to Maccabee, the 3rd chapter. All right. Right. I even named my son Maccabee. All right. Come on, brother. Rock the clock. All right. This is this is Judas Maccabee starting at the first Maccabees, 3rd chapter, starting at verse 1. All right. Now I'm gonna read it, and then I want you to. Actually, I'm gonna read it, and I want the brothers to bring out precepts. I'm gonna throw something in there myself because I read over this, and man, it was kind of heavy. I was in the spirit when I was reading it, and I'm pretty sure I wrote some things, and I did. But it's a long chapter, but it's got so much meat in it, and you're gonna be able to relate a lot of this to what's going on to the same people today. What's happening over there right now, and the way we fought with them damn Greek pieces of shit and all the heathens. All right, because matter of fact, can somebody get that scripture? Right now, I can't think of it. I know it said, "What nation have not had a hand?"
Oh yeah, I got that.
There we go. All right, just hold that fast. Then his son Judas, called Maccabees, rose up in his stead. Man, that's the spirit. That's just what we were talking about. Stead and steed, the sperm. You rise up in your father's stead. Your daughter can't rise up in your stead. Only your son can rise up in your stead. Because if your daughter is not impregnated by a man from the same stead you from, her children become a different nation.
That's right.
That's why the male child was so important, because the male child brings you back. All right, you come back through your son.
Yeah.
So do you, and through your sons, your daughters come back.
That's right.
Why you think
All the women in your family got to come back through that male seed.
I was about to say, why you think the male got an XY chromosome?
Exactly. All right. It says so. Then his son Judas, because his father Matthias had just died. All right, and he made Judas the captain over all the men who had rose up to fight against them damn Greeks, against some damn so-called white people. All right, and all his brethren helped him, and so did they that held with his father, and they fought with cheerfulness the battle of Israel, just like we fighting out here today. And it's not physical yet, it's spiritual. But most high willing, it's gonna be physical real soon. Somebody get Wisdom of Solomon 5:1-5. All right? And it says, right, because he fought with cheerfulness the battle of Israel. All right? And you know, I kind of like the fight. I mean it is. I enjoy fighting. And most high willing, I can't wait to fight again. But this type of fight that most high willing, that we're going to get into this next time, it's going to be different from being in that cage in that ring. It's going to be a whole different thing. All right? You got that, brother?
Cut.
Read it.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
That's what these brothers are doing right here among me. To my right and my left. All right? Standing in great boldness. Go ahead.
Before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Right, and especially when we go downtown where them Edomites are, and the rest of them heathens, and enough of them come through here too. We just didn't go down there today because they having that wicked ass festival of lights, lighting up all them damn Christmas trees down there. And we just didn't want to be around that wickedness and all them crowds and the parking and all the bullshit that you got to go through. All right, go ahead, brother.
Before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Right, so all the Israelites that are doing this in truth and sincerity, all the brothers of the GMS camps that are doing this in truth and sincerity, our elders been standing bold-faced before these damn demons and these wicked bastards, these other heathen nations for a long time. Go ahead.
And made no account of his labor.
And they made no account for our labor. You know, and that goes to show you that things are changing, because I've seen tons of videos where Edomites get down on their hands and knees and kiss the feet of Israelites on the street of America. And that should be a sign to you damn red dogs. And I've seen your women get down and do it too, but then your women do it, get down with Israelites in all kind of ways. You done already lost them. For the most part, your women are against you too, just like God's against you. So them curses are falling on you. What's that, Jeremiah 30:7? Yeah. Somebody get that real quick.
Jeremiah 30:7.
Get it, brother.
No, it's Deuteronomy.
Is it Deuteronomy 30:7?
About what? What you said?
The curses begin to fall on the heathen.
Deuteronomy 37.
Get it, brother.
Deuteronomy.
You got it. Go ahead and read it, brother.
Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies,
There we go.
and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Right, because you know what? I mean, yeah, Esau, you got a little victory with your little ghetto gagger shit. But you know what? That's more on them wicked ass interracial sites. It's way more many white women being sluts for Jake than it is the other way around. And brothers, you brothers need to remember that.
And even too, Esau, he's a piece of shit anyway, because he paid them women to say shit, man. And the nigga woman being a weak piece of shit she is, she sell out real quick anything.
Right.
They were selling out on the boat.
This is true. But you know, but the Edomite woman get down with Jake when he ain't got shit. He ain't got no money. And they taking pictures of the shit, putting it all over the internet. And I don't know of no, and I didn't know what no damn cokehold and all that bullshit was until recently. You know, and Edomite women actually making money off selling t-shirts over the internet, talking about how they sluts for black cotton. So that's a serious cut wound. That's more salt in your wound, so-called white man. You done lost your woman already. You don't even know it yet.
He don't even care, but he don't even care about the damn woman.
Because he really want man anyway, damn frag.
Right?
Okay? So it says, so he got his people a great honor and put on a breastplate like a giant and girt up his warlike harness about him. And he made battles protecting the host with the sword. What's the host? The host is 144,000 basically. The armies of Sabaoth. What's that? Exodus 15:4. He said, 15:3. Somebody get there. He's a man of war, the Lord of hosts. The host is the 144,000. That's the Lord's army.
That's right.
That's the new mighty men. Right? That's the new Spartans. And by the way, the Spartans were Israelites. They weren't so-called white people. They were black people. You lie about everything. You damn Edomites, you damn devils, you so-called white people. All right? What you got, brother? You got a scripture?
Yeah, I get I got that Jeremy.
No, brother.
No, right.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It was actually Deuteronomy. They already read it. I told you the wrong scripture. It's a lot. Yeah, get the Exodus 15 and 3. Whoever got it.
Exodus 15 and 3. The Lord is a man of war, and the Lord is his name.
The Lord is a man of war. So you painted this picture of him coming down, you know, with a Easter basket full of flowers, and he throwing out flowers and giving out hugs and kisses and high fives. The Lord is a man of war. Right. And I'm gonna read what he just like his son, his brother here, Judas Maccabees. It says, so he got his people great honor and put on a breastplate as a giant and girt up his warlike harness about him, and he made battles, protecting the host with his sword. In his axe he was like a lion, and like a lion's whelp, roaring for his prey. So Judas Maccabees and his men, his brothers, and his brethren who were Israelites were putting hell on you heathens. All right? They were whooping that red ass. All right? And it says, for he pursued the wicked. I can't wait for Jeremiah 16 and 16 to come. Somebody get that, brother. He said he pursued the wicked and sought them out and burnt up those that vexed his people. 1 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Or is it 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6? Somebody get it, man. Come on, brothers. Get in the spirit. Get with me.
Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rock.
Verse 5, and they go pursue the wicked and sought them out and burnt up those that vexed his people. Can I get Thessalonians, please? Can somebody get 18, Revelation 18 and 6 too?
Gotcha.
Go ahead, brother.
It's 2 Thessalonians chapter 1. We start at verse 3. We are bound to thank God always for you, brethren, as it is meet, because that your faith groweth exceedingly in the charity of every one of you all toward each other abounding.
Right?
So that we ourselves glory in you, the churches of Yahweh, for your patience and faith in all your persecution.
And the churches, when Israelite men are gathered, not a building, not what's that that retarded ass Edomite? What's his name?
Stephen Hawking.
No. The one we were just talking about with his ministry. Mr. This is we on you, right? That idiot. Okay, talking about white people are the Israelites and the Christ-like people. You the damn devil. Go ahead, brother.
And faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure, which is manifest token of the righteous judgment of Yahweh, and ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of Yahweh, for which ye also suffer. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Right, so it is a righteous thing with the Most High power to recompense, payback, whoop the ass, kill those, and burn what Judas Maccabees was doing. He says he pursued the wicked and sought them out and burnt up those that they was putting people on fire, man. These are the men in the Bible. They were burning up those people that vexed them.
That's right.
So I don't know what them coons is teaching you in church, what Bishop Bacon and Pastor Porkchop is talking about in them churches on Sundays, but they not talking about what's in the scriptures. All right? All that love is for your neighbor, and your neighbor is another Israelite, not the heathen nations. Love not thy enemy. That's what the scriptures say. All right?
What's that, 12 and 10?
It says, wherefore the wicked shrunk for fear of him, and all the workers of iniquity, which were our own wicked people, troubled because salvation prospered in his hand. Because you had a lot of our people then that was riding with Esau because they was living good. All right? He grieved also many kings and made Jacob glad with his axe and his memorial, which is Zion, and who's the his? Jacob's memorial, which is Zion, which are these people on this sign. All right? Is blessed forever. Moreover, he went through the cities of Judah, destroying the ungodly out of them. That goes back to Jeremiah 6. What's the scripture said? First began in my house.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, so Judas Maccabees was going, well, you got to drive by Israelite. You gonna drive by Shalom. Right. Damn weak ass nigga. That's just like my wicked ass brother, man.
How's your brother?
Yeah, man. Wicked
What's
ass.
going on, man? But I'm gonna go back into the world.
Right, exactly. Right. With the Lex bubble. And go to probably going, and if I know this nigga, he going to chase after some other man's wife, man. I know the nigga. I used to run with him. Matter of fact, them niggas got mad when I got the truth, man. Cause I was the one that had all the bitches. The hell with them niggas, man. He told me that shit when you went to my other brother's wedding a couple weeks back. You know, man, we miss you, man. Yeah, I bet you do, nigga.
You gonna try, huh?
Right.
Try her in a second.
Hold on, it says, wherefore they, no, hold on. Yeah, wherefore the wicked shrank for the fear of him, and all the workers of iniquity were troubled, because salvation prospered in his hand. He grieved also many of the kings, and made Jacob glad with his acts, and his memorial is blessed forever. Moreover, he went through the cities of Judah, destroying the ungodly out of them, and turning away the wrath of Israel. All right? Read that, brother, if you would. If anybody find that, I think that's in Zechariah.
What you looking for?
He gonna start first. He gonna start in my house.
How you talking about?
That's in
You talking about Peter? You talking about you first started house of God?
There we go. Get that for me, brother.
Peter's 17, I think.
And this brother on point with them scriptures tonight, boy.
Right, 17.
1 Peter 4 and 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
Right, and Judas was judging the house of God too, because his father did it first when he rose up and slayed them wicked ass Levite priests who was sacrificing that wicked shit on the altar of the Lord. And then he killed the Greeks and all the other people that were with them.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God?
Right, so if the Most High gonna destroy those who he loved, which is us, what's the end gonna be to the other nations? Whom he can't stand, especially Esau. He said the other nations are but a drop of a bucket, they're like spittle.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Carry
What you got, brother? Bring it out.
This is Psalms 137. I'm gonna start at 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundations thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stone.
And dead bone your woman. Because that's exactly in that order. That's how it's going to happen. You're going to get put to the sword, your little one going to get dashed against a stone, and then your woman going to get ran up in and she going to like it. And she not going to mourn for you. What's that one? Jeremiah 27th chapter?
No, it's Job.
Job, the 27th chapter. Let's get it.
15.
All right.
Oh, you start.
Let me bring it out and then roll that. Right. So I'm just giving you the order. The brother just read the scripture. You're going to get put to the sword. Your baby going to get slung head first into the wall. And then your woman going to get boned. That's what's up. And then in that order. And then what else she going to do after she not going to mourn for you. Read it.
Job 27 and 13.
Let me let you know, the Bible is a cruel book. It's not a nice book like they try to make it. It's a cruel book because everything we read coming right out the scriptures.
This is the truth.
All right?
The truth is harsh for some.
Right. It said the Lord was an austere man. Austere means rugged, rough. And so were the men that followed him. What did Peter do when they came for Yahushua?
Cut a
He
ear.
upped the sword, right?
Cut an ear.
Because that's how they were. That's how they got down. Judas Maccabees wasn't the first one. Let them finish that, then bring that out, brother.
This
All
is
right,
Job
good. Let 'em
27 and 13.
Right?
This is the portion of a wicked man with God.
And the wicked man is the Edomite, the so-called white man. All right? The biblical Edomites. That's who you really are. That's what you've been trying to duck and dodge. Go ahead. And in case you didn't know, now you know. They're the Edomites that the Bible speaks of. The only nation that's not promised any mercy. So John 3:16 can't mean what you think it means.
Yes,
if
sir.
he's saying that Edom is promised no mercy.
That's
That
right.
means he's not coming back for everybody. Go ahead, brother.
This is a portion of the wicked man with God and the heritage of oppressors, which
Of
they
a heritage of oppressors. Who's oppressing everybody, even in their own lands? Dropping bombs on them, trying to take control of their resources, their oil, their waters, their diamonds, their soil, their trees. Go ahead.
which they shall receive of the Almighty.
Right?
If his children be multiplied,
Right? Also, you Edomite women having babies for Edomite men, the ones of you that haven't been BBC'd, black bread, because plenty of you are. Go ahead.
if his children be multiplied,
Right?
it is for the sword,
It's for the sword. Your children are sword food.
and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
And the sword's not going to be satisfied either. And I was about to say, I'm sorry to you Edomite women, but you know what? The truth don't need an apology. All right? Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah 13
Want some more to that?
and 15.
Salakia,
Okay.
Salakia. And some more to that.
Verse 15. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death,
Right.
and his widows shall not weep.
How could I forget that part? Your widow shall not weep. So you know what? Your women is going to be cool with you going down. Because the truth of the matter is they don't like you. They don't like you up there. You got all the money and the power right now. That's the only reason they fuck with
That's
you.
all.
But then on the backside, though, they getting that big ride. Because you ain't really packing like that. With all your chemicals and your damn your damn pumps and all the other extensions and shit. Right. 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 That's why Allison never called you back. Go ahead, brother. That was for you, Go ahead. Next one.
All right. This is Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed into pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
And their wives ravished, and what they gonna do?
Verse Job 27 and 15. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep.
And your women not gonna weep. They gonna get ravished, but they not gonna weep. 'Cause so you done, man. And it's all coming out the scriptures. We're not making this up. I didn't write this. Me and the brothers just sit down and put this together. This is coming right out the Bible, the same one your president, all your presidents swore in on, the 1611. Somebody holding the 1611? Anybody got one?
We got 1611.
Well, anyway, that's the same Bible that all your presidents swear in on. Is the King James 1611 Bible. 1611 Bible. The year of the Bible, 1983. Ronald Reagan. And that was the 1611 King James, and all these scriptures are in there.
I got
Right.
that, bro.
Go ahead, brother. Whatever, brother. These brothers have some precepts. Let them roll.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
Go ahead.
Psalms 2 and 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them.
Start at 8.
Yeah, beautiful. I'm gonna start at 7.
Go ahead,
I
brother.
will declare the decree the Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen.
Thou art my son, Yasharallah, Israel. Not everybody, not the whole world, not John 3:16 according to your dumb understanding. That's not what it means. All right, go ahead.
And this motherfucker Rothschild gonna say that he's King David.
Whoa.
Evelyn Rothschild said that he's King David.
So I guess now they do believe in reincarnation.
Yeah. Damn joke, man.
Yeah, man. You know what? I hope man. I can't wait till that dude going to change, man. It can't happen fast enough. I mean, if it were up to me, it's the Most High's program. But if it was up to me, I just put him to the sword slowly. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start at 4, man. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree, the Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
For possession, to own them. That don't sound like a God that love everybody. So that means somebody lying. Somebody, because the Bible don't say that. So Bishop Bacon and Pastor Porkchop been lying to you all your life.
He don't love everybody.
That don't sound like love for
He hate the
everybody.
wicked. So how can he love everybody?
All right, next precept. Break, get it. Is there more than that?
Yes.
You can get some more. All right, go ahead.
And the uttermost parts of the earth, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thine possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Right.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Gonna dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Man, that sounds really violent and brutal. But the Lord said that. Bring your scripture out, brother.
Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
So in the land of the Lord, in the kingdom of heaven, when the Lord come back, somebody's gonna be servants and handmaids. So that's that. See, the Spirit, man, leads you. So that's that John 3:16. So that means somebody gonna be a slave in the kingdom of heaven. All right, and then it's not gonna be the people who were slaves on this side. And the scripture gonna pretty much solidify that as he finished reading. Go ahead, brother.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
They gonna take them captives, whose captives they were. We still they captives. Most of us can't get passports. We all got social security numbers and birth certificates, which make us captives to their banking system. So we still captives to their taxes. They didn't let us go. Go ahead, brother.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
We gonna rule over our oppressors. So when we went into slavery and built up America for free, and then and also for all these heathens to come in and get up over us as well. Now we gonna rule over those people. That scripture is plain and simple. All right, bring up what you got, brother.
This is Jeremiah 16:18. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land.
Double.
They have filled my inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things.
Right. Kosher pork. You know, fag festivals in Tel Aviv, in the Holy Land. All right, you like, what was that scripture the brother read earlier? That's you damn, you fake ass bastards. You fake Jewish pieces of shit. Go ahead.
Another precept. This is Revelations 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Now that's New Testament end game, what happens in the end. Read it again.
He that leadeth into captivity.
So if you are the sons and daughters of someone who put other people in chains, or someone who killed someone else and made them a slave, this is what's going to happen to you when the Lord comes back.
Shall go into captivity.
You going into captivity.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
So if you kill somebody with the sword, you're going to get killed with the sword, and guess whose blessing was the sword? Edom. That's why they make missiles and machine guns and guns that they purposely send to the hood every damn month. Negroes and Latinos they don't manufacture guns. How are these high-powered, high-tech weapons making their way to the hood every damn month?
Nigga, they got two dying to rub together.
Right. You ain't got a pot to piss in, but you got a $1,500 pistol and plenty of them. Wake the hell up, dummies.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So that is the patience and the faith of the saints. So a saint is supposed to be patiently waiting to put in slavery those who had them in slavery. Thus saith the Bible, not me. Go ahead, brother.
It's Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked.
Right?
For whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap.
So if you reap slavery, if you sowed slavery, you're gonna reap slavery. If you sent people into slavery, then your children, which is you coming back, are gonna go into slavery. And ain't no white people in slavery right now. So that doesn't happen until the Lord comes back. Thus saith the Bible. You got another scripture, brother? Bring it out.
Habakkuk 2:8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations.
Right, and they still spoiling nations. All right? That's why you think all them wars going on in the Middle East right now? Go ahead.
All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
And everybody is raising up against you, so-called white man. You starting to find out how small you really are. All right? And that your numbers aren't that great. That the rest of the world is brown. And they don't like you. Everybody knows about your bullshit and your lies now. Go ahead.
Because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
Because you're a damn devil. And you were sent here to rob, steal, and kill. And you know what? Hand claps to you. You did a great job.
Yeah.
You was a good damn devil. I don't think nobody could have pulled it off as good as you did it. You was the shit, Esau. For a minute, you was the man. Go ahead. You got another one?
I got something else. That's what's going to happen to this motherfucker.
Well, let it out, bro. Let it out, bro.
This is Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
And we just did that when we gave you the history on the Khazars. When you got other Edomites. And all this information came from Edomites. It came from your own brethren, including the fake Jew who knew he was a fake Jew. When he gave you the information that's in the 1980 Almanac. All right? And in the American Encyclopedia from 1954. These are white people telling you that you're Khazars, that you are not Israelites. We didn't say it, you said it. You told on yourself, dummies. But you're so smart, though.
You can't hide the
brother.
truth, Esau.
Caucasian
You tell them like
son.
your goddamn self.
Damn cave dwellers.
Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
Right, with your little small meat pissing on your balls. You bare. Everybody see you now. Go ahead.
And he shall not be able to hide himself.
That's right. You can't hide. Everybody know who you are, man. Including other nations. And all of them ain't willing and ready to speak up. But one thing for sure, them Arabs and them Africans, man. Once you get to talking to them, I talk to them dudes all the time, man, when I'm downtown. And once they know that you anti-America and that you against this so-called white man, they open up, man. And they all know that those people over there in Israel, not the Jews. The whole world knows that. Except for these dummies here in America and our dumbass people who want to be everything except who they are.
That's only Esau.
You want to be a Mexican, a Puerto Rican, a damn Cuban, a Negro, a damn Uncle Tomahawk, but you don't want to be an Israelite, God's chosen. Bunch of morons, man. Stupid ass, but you know what? Somebody got to be the 2/3. So, you got something else for that, brother?
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit more.
Go ahead.
And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
All right, so let me get back into this. This is verse 12 of Salakia. So I'm starting verse 10. All right? It says, Then Apollonius gathered the Gentiles together, and a great host out of Samaria, which is a bunch of fake people in Samaria to this day still, all right? To fight against Israel, fight against Yasharallah, all right? Which then, when Judas perceived, went forth to meet him, and he smote him and slew him. And many also fell down slain, but the rest fled. So you bitch ass Edomites and heathens was getting put to death, and then you start running. All right, like the cowards that you are. All right, if you remember that movie Aliens, who's the only dude crying? Game over, man. John Paxton, gay ass. All the Marines fought to the death except for that fruit. Right, then he want to get hard at the end. Damn fruit. Game over, man. It is game over. It's game over for you Edomites, man. All right. It says,